Today I'd like to talk about the M4A1, which is one of the more popular guns in the game as of right now. And this was a great gun during the Battlefield 6 beta, and it's still a very good gun in the full release. This weapon has a very high fire rate. It's really good in close to medium range. At longer ranges, you may have to switch it to single fire, but you can still take out a lot of enemies at long range if you have a very good tap fire trigger finger. When it comes to the attachments, I am at level 23 on the mastery for the weapon. I don't have everything unlocked. If I find anything that is better than what I show you in this video, I will make a separate video for that later down the road. When it comes to the sight, I prefer the Mini Flex on pretty much every map. This is really personal preference. There's a lot of other good options here. The 1.75 is really good as well. But to me, the bigger the sight you get, the more zoom. It seems like you can feel and see a lot more of that visual recoil. So I like to go with the 1.0, just Mini Reflex, just a very clean red dot sight. I'm using the red laser. Now this one is not visible to enemies. You can go with a different one like the green laser if you would prefer. But I like the red laser. It's just a little bit of some help when it comes to an enemy maybe running up on you. And the weapon fires so quickly, you can actually take out several people from the hip, which is really nice. I'm using the compensated brake. Out of all the options here, I think it is the best until you get to the suppressors. Now, I'm one level from having the first suppressor unlocked. I will be trying this out. It's probably what I will be using. I used it a lot during the beta. I really liked it. But if you're not a fan of suppressors, I would highly recommend the compensated brake. For the barrel, I'm using the extended barrel. I'm using the extended barrel on every weapon I've unlocked in the game so far. If I have an extended barrel unlocked or if the weapon has one, I'm using it. This is going to give you increased projectile velocity, and it's going to give you a faster transition to aim down sight. So I really don't see the reasoning for using like the mid barrel, because it's only giving you the faster transition to ADS when you can actually get a better bullet velocity. This one seems to be the better out of the two for me, at least. When it comes to the grip, I'm using the vertical or the ribbed vertical, which is going to reduce your recoil a good bit, but at the cost of aim down sight accuracy while moving. So this is one of those grips that you're going to have to make sure that you are standing still when firing. If you're moving a lot, you're going to lose a bit of that accuracy. If you want something more for moving while firing, I would recommend the angled, the adjustable angled, or the folding stubby. I will swap to one of these three a lot of times if I'm playing a map to where I'm in more of a close quarter situation, or some of the very small maps in game. These are good as well. So keep that in mind. You may need to swap some of these attachments out depending on the map and modes that you are playing. I'm using the 30 round magazine. I will try out the 36 and the 40 when I get them unlocked, but as of right now, the 30 round has done pretty well. This is a weapon that you can dump some ammo from or out of really, really quickly, so you will be reloading pretty often. When it comes to the ammunition, I'm using the standard. Out of the other two options here, the standard is the best. I have not unlocked the hollow point or the frangible yet. I will give those a try when I do. But out of these three options, I prefer the just FMJ standard. When it comes to the last attachment, I'm using the improved mag catch. This is going to give you a slight improvement to reload speed. The other option here is the magwell flare, which is really good if you like to reload while aiming down sight. And the last option we have here is the match trigger. Now I'm looking forward to trying this out on several different weapons in the game because it is available on several weapons. I have not unlocked it on any weapon yet, but it is going to give you improved performance in semi-auto, reducing recoil and increasing accuracy. So that might be something a lot of you want to look at later down the road if you prefer to use a weapon more in a burst fire or semi-automatic style. This could be a very handy attachment, but the improved mag catch is a good choice because it does give you that slight improvement to reload speed. It's not a massive amount. As you can see here, you're at 2.200. With the mag catch, you're at 2.070. So it's just a very small increase, but it is helpful. We'll go in here to the firing range, and you can see if you hold the trigger down, the weapon has a good bit of recoil. You're just going to start pulling up when it comes to the recoil. It's going to go up and to the right. If you burst fire the weapon, which I highly recommend for any weapon inside of Battlefield 6, you can see that recoil pattern is pretty steady. But of course, like I said, if you are holding down the trigger and moving around a lot, you're going to see a pretty bad deviation in your recoil pattern. When it comes to how fast the weapon kills is one reason that a lot of people really like this gun. Unless there's some big changes to the weapon, like a nerf or something, this is going to be a popular weapon for a really long time. As you can see, it pretty much annihilates anything as long as you are on target. Now, at really long ranges, I would recommend going into single fire. It is hard to burst fire or even go semi-automatic at some of these ranges because of the good bit of upward right recoil that you do get with the weapon. But at close ranges, you can pretty much go full auto on someone up close as long as you are pretty good with controlling recoil, and that is the best thing about this weapon. I think it's a really good weapon as long as you learn to control the recoil, and that's always been something inside of any Battlefield game, is kind of learning the recoil for each weapon. But once you do master the recoil, a lot of weapons inside of Battlefield, any Battlefield game, but especially Battlefield 6, become a lot easier to use. And when it comes to firing from the hip, as you can see, with that laser on, it is pretty good even at a distance from the hip. And I like to use it from the hip a lot when someone with, a submachine gun or shotgun kind of runs up on you. That laser sight is very handy. Anyway, guys, leave me a comment. Let me know if you've been enjoying Battlefield 6 and what weapons you have been using. And if you're a fan of the M4A1, I hope this helps you out with some attachments that you can try out for yourself. Leave me a comment with your thoughts, and of course, if you like the video, hit the like. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so, and I'll catch you next time. Peace.